Alright, welcome to the fourth episode of my Rugu's Corner podcast. I'm so glad that you decided to watch this video. Today we are going to talk about Animal Crossing, about my favorite Nintendo and in general my favorite video game series, Animal Crossing, about in general the vibes of this series, or maybe about some specific features of the game that I have played, of the games that I have played from the series. I have played New Horizons, New Leaf, and City Folk from the main ones. Have also played Pocket Camp, the spin-off, and that's pretty much basically it. But there's also like a mini game in Nintendo Land. I have also played this. It's called Animal Crossing Sweet Day. Not a lot of people know about it, I feel like. And also, of course, I have played the DLC Happy Home Paradise in New Horizons. Just noticed recently that the logo is different in the North American version and in the European one. Did you know about that already? Let me know. If not, then I leave the post about it in the description from it, that was from Mayor Mori, a really cool Animal Crossing YouTuber. But okay, let's go back to the topic of the series, and without further ado, let's start the podcast. Rugu's Corner. So yeah, guys. First off, we're going to start just in general talking about the Animal Crossing series. In the first episode, I have talked about it a little bit, but this time around, we're going to focus, I feel like, mainly on Animal Crossing. So, here we basically go. So, here's the first topic, I guess. Just the vibes of the series in general. Animal Crossing. Like, maybe if you hear this name, maybe you're going to think about just some animals crossing, I don't know, like, crossing on a street, whatever. But of course, that's not really what Animal Crossing is about. Animal Crossing is about living in a cool town or on a cool island with some animals. And what I just love about the game, what got me really into it, got me interested in the game, is the fact that it flows in real time. You know what I mean? If it's 8 p.m. for you, it's 8 p.m. in the game. That's the main thing that I love about it. And the holidays. If it's like Christmas in real life, it's Christmas in the game. If it's Easter in real life, there's also an event in the game, Bunny Day. That is pretty cool. That's the main thing that I like about it. So yeah, just in general, but just the fact that you can play at your own place, do some things around the town, is what I love. Now let's talk about the the newest game in the series, of course, Animal Crossing New Horizons. So kind of, I don't know if it's like really the next topic, but I just wanted to show that screen to you. Either way, I know if you're listening to the audio version, there was nothing changed for you, right? But New Horizons, the newest game in the series, released on March 20th, 2020. And if you have been, following, the Animal Crossing, the Animal Crossing fandom, the Animal Crossing community of players of the old games, then you'll definitely know that sometimes you hear that they, I wouldn't really say complain, because of course everyone can have their own opinion, and I agree with some things. I'm not like ever complaining about New Horizons. I love each game in this series. I don't like to complain about anything. I just try to admire the positives of everything. So that's the kind of attitude that I have, and I I like it that way. So I'm not really good at reviewing stuff, because I'm just going to point out the positive stuff, and the negative stuff is just going to be okay. I like it. Everything's fine about it. So I'm not really going to criticize New Horizons, but I could kind of agree with some of those points. And I, as I said, no disrespect to any of those opinions, but okay, let's go back to the topic. I'm not, I'm just straying from the topic, and I'm just opening like so many different hmm, topics, parts in the discussion, in the podcast, whatever. Just opening different topics. Either way, you know that they sometimes point out that New Horizons is too different from the older games, and sometimes I also hear that it doesn't feel like an Animal Crossing game. And as I said again, no disrespect. If you think that, then then great. I can definitely agree on some points. Of course, we don't always have to agree, but I'm not going to, of course, criticize you. Okay, I know why I'm defending myself, just in case. Even before I'm posting this, I'm trying to defend myself. But of course, as I said before, everyone can have their own opinions. But my take on this is that New Horizons is like the beginning of a new chapter for the series. So the series is going to get different, of course. Since the first game, with every new game, the series kind of gets different with every single release, and that's of course not a normal thing for every series. It kind of evolves. Of course, it cannot always be the same thing over and over. And I feel like the New Horizons is just a new start, and some older features that were not included in New Horizons are going to be included in the next game. You could maybe say that I'm justifying it too much. I mean, I'd love to have some of the older features in the new game, but still, I just think that it's the new chapter of Animal Crossing. The dialogue looks different. It's just simpler. Feel like the series is going to change from now on. The dialogue now is white, instead of this black background with some dots. That's how it looked like back in the day. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you think about it. I'd love to hear your opinion. And now I know I have said something about my experiences, my history with Animal Crossing, but this is like part two. So treat this like the part two to that video. I mean that first episode of the podcast. If you haven't already, then I recommend you to watch it afterwards, or maybe watch it now and then come back here. Either way, if you'd like to click off now and watch the first one, I wait. Pause now and welcome back. If you came back from that first episode, how do you like it? Okay, I'm just making up scenarios, and maybe someone's just watching this entire podcast and like get straight to the point. So that's what we're gonna do. So here's the next topic. Cause why not? Yeah, I'm always thinking that. The first time in this episode, I didn't do that the first time, but next topic, cause why not? Okay, I know this is like completely. I know. Yeah, unrelated. Either way, New Horizons. I have started playing New Horizons on April 11th, 2022. That's when I got my game. I got my Switch in March. But I started playing in April, and it was amazing. I remember watching for the past like few months, watching Let's Plays like for a month or two, and just discovering turnips in the game, and then I'm just watching the TV with my mom. I don't know, maybe I have said it already in the first episode, so I'm not sure. If you know, then you can let me know. I'm not forcing you or anything, but I remember I was watching the TV with my mom. It was a cool evening, and then I watched a cool not an Animal Crossing YouTuber, a Pokemon YouTuber that also plays some other games. Mm, yeah, and yeah, he was just playing the game, and he was buying some turnips, and I'm like, there's turnips in the game. You can like trade. There's like, what's the name? Stock mark. stock market, right? That's the name of it in the game. I was like amazed. His channel is in Polish because I'm from Poland. If you didn't know already, mm, so I mean I understand Polish. So I watch some Polish YouTubers. So if you're from Poland or you know Polish, then I leave the link to his channel down below. It's called Yuli Make Fan. But basically then I started playing New Horizons and it was like amazing the game, amazed of the game. I started playing on the first game at around 6 p.m. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I guess it's my experience. The next day and for the next few days I was like playing in the morning. The one of the first things I do after I brush my teeth, even before I eat breakfast, I turn on the game and then eat breakfast while playing the game. That was pretty cool. The good old days, right? So I was basically just enjoying it, and what the thing that I was really looking forward to while playing this game was, laying some paths. And my favorite is the terracotta path. I just love it. And immediately after the KK concert, I just filled half of the island with those terracotta paths because I'm just in love with them. In love. I could even have a picture of terracotta behind me. Mwah. So, those are. I just created some cool sidewalks with them. And yeah. And I stopped playing the game in like May. And only came back for like holidays or a few days. I guess maybe I'll come back soon, but I have so many games to play. Like the backlog is huge. Like I know I have so many games to play, like 30 or something. I buy a new game, and I'm like, this time I'm going to finish it. That would happen with Princess Peach Showtime. Also, Little Kid Big City. I only have played it for 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I'm not going to force myself to play these games, but still, I would like love to finish these games. I know Paper Mario just came out this Friday, and my game has not arrived yet. I'm going to talk about Paper Mario in the next few episodes. In the next one, probably, maybe I'm going to like dedicate an entire episode to my story with Paper Mario, something like that. But basically, and I know that I'm probably not going to finish that game soon. Hopefully, I am though. Like live streams kind of motivate me though. But what was I talking about? Yeah, about New Horizons. And then I got the DLC at the end of May, so I also have played it for a few weeks. Then I remember finishing it, the cool KK concert, and then I went on a cool walk, riding, I know, scooter, but not like with an engine, without it. Hmm. It's still a scooter, just that you have to use your leg for it. Yeah, I think there is no. That's the only name for it, right? Let me actually check. Or I guess kick scooter. Yeah, that's what you could call it. Yeah. In Polish, it's called hulajnoga, and noga is leg, and hulaj is like kind of kind of jumping around, just having fun, running, just letting it flow. I'm not sure how to exactly translate it, but something like that. So you're letting your leg flow while riding the scooter. Okay, then I have played New Leaf. I have started playing Animal Crossing New Leaf in what? Again, next topic, next game. I have started playing in March 2023. That's when I got my 3DS and have played the game for a few weeks. I love just exploring the things in the game after watching some gameplays, let's plays of it. And it was just really, really cool experience. So, yeah, and then I again abandoned the game, of course, after a few weeks. But then this is where it gets interesting, at least for me. So, I kept coming back to the game every month or every 2 months playing, and then I was played for a few days, and then again I left the game for a month or two, then come back to it and let this cycle repeat all over again, the same thing. So I have really enjoyed New Leaf. I wanted to play New Leaf also for a few months. I was watching again Mori, a really cool Animal Crossing YouTuber, on his Let's Play channel, the Mori Plays. I also leave the link in the description. So okay, I was just writing some stuff that I need to put in the description so I don't forget. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. I can officially continue the podcast, and I just really wanted to like explore. When I think of New Leaf, I think of Doctor Shrunk. When I think of all the features, I think of Doctor Shrunk, of that clap. LOL. I don't know why, but that's just the first thing that comes in mind. I wanted to, and to explore Club LOL, meet all of those old characters, and that's what I did. I've not unlocked lots of stuff that I really want to unlock in the future in New Leaf yet, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I love the piano, the music. I still think my favorite is New Horizons, but alright. And then I have started playing CD Folk in March of this year, and the thing that I was really surprised, I have discussed this. I discussed this in my latest one of my previous one of my latest streams, that City Folk, the thing that I was really surprised by, like lots of things are already unlocked when you start. You can go everything from day one. That's how It's Me Curly, again one of the cool Animal Crossing YouTubers. I also leave link to her channel in the description, and just writing it down here so I don't forget. Yeah, and New Leaf, pretty cool. Oh, I was talking about City Folk, you know what. This is just my experience, like we were talking with a friend. Sometimes they make mistakes. So don't read this like I'm super prepared and I'm just going to read the script. No, it's just like a discussion, only that you hear it and you cannot really reply live. But I mean, if you're watching the live premiere, you can say something on the chat, or if you're commenting. And Animal Crossing City Folk is, other than that, I nothing is as a bad thing that you can go everywhere from day one, but it's amazing. I love the music and especially the city. The fact that you can go by the bus. I love this bus. The vibes of it. It's like a school bus, a yellow one. You can go to the city, buy some stuff, get a balloon from Phineas. I think you can get this one for free if I'm correct. And that's basically what I wanted to say. I also have played Pocket Camp, and Pocket Camp was the first Animal Crossing game that I have ever played. So, I mean, we can also talk about that, right? And the main thing that I like about Pocket Camp, I feel like, is the music. Yeah, just the music of it, super chill. The music changes, I think, every few hours, like at noon, at 8 p.m. So there's like music for noon, like evening, maybe some other afternoon one. Morning, of course, night, I don't know, midnight, maybe then 6 a.m. So it basically changes every few hours, not an hourly music though. And I just like that you can visit other players' campgrounds, you have an RV, and yes. So now let's go to another segment of this podcast, and that's going to be hidden gems. Here we go. Hidden gems, they are so good. Yeah, so basically that's it. I'm going to try to remake this intro because fortunately it was shorter this time, because I deleted the file in my editing software and now I cannot really change the game, so it's always the same one, Kirby, and what the current, what the goal in the games. So and a Nintendo game. So unfortunately, I cannot really show you the whole one because then that's going to be a mistake. It's going to include a mistake, but it's going to be outdated. Okay, that was enough iterations of this phrase, right? Everybody want to switch. Now you may think, why? Because I think like lots of people say that it's don't like this game. I feel like, yeah, I feel like lots of people say that it's just not that good. It doesn't have many features, and I agree on it. I agree that it doesn't have like that many features, but I also feel like it's a decent game. It's a pretty cool party game, especially now. There's lots of discounts on it. I paid the full price, so that was like what $30, something like that. Not that bad as One to Switch. One to Switch is like I want to say 200. That would be 200 in my currency. Um, but I also don't feel like it's that bad. I mean, everybody went to Switch, but now you can find it for like I don't know, maybe $15, maybe 20. I'm not exactly sure. You have to check, for yourself. But I think it's a pretty cool, chill party game. It would be cool if it included, like an online mode. Then you can play with your friends online if they mm, also have the game, or maybe if they don't have the game, they can download a free version. So if one person has the game, then the other can also play. And yeah, it's not like doesn't have that many features, but I love that you can connect a smartphone and then you can like take pictures. You have to take pictures of a color that is shown on the screen, the closest one that you can find in your room or somewhere in like the shortest amount of time. You can collect over you can connect 100 phones, if I'm correct. I may be wrong, but I think 100. So really a lot. That may be a controversial one, but I think it's worth a try if you can find it for like cheap. And then we move on to indie gems. Indie gems. You need to play them. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the full one. Hidden gems. They are so indie gems. You need to play them. If you can. Right? If you can. That's not going to be what the car and what the golf. Unfortunately, as I said, I cannot really change it. But that game is going to be called Monomals. Animals, Monomals. I hope I have pronounced it correctly. And again, it's an Apple Arcade. I'm not sure if exclusive, but at least I think at the release it was an exclusive Apple Arcade game. It's called Monomals. I'm not sure what genre of a game it really is. Oh, it's also on the Switch. Perfect. It's on Apple Arcade. And it's also on the Switch. So if you have a Switch, then you can also play it. It's called Monomals. It was released on November 1st, 2019. It's available on Apple Arcade, a subscription service for Apple devices and also on the Switch. Since October 23rd, October 21st, 2021. And it's a really cool game where you play as a fish, right? So there's like a DJ and he has a fishing rod, and then he throws this fishing rod, and then you play as this fishing rod, and at the end it's kind of like a plaque, like an audio plaque, whatever. This game is kind of like refocused on music, and then you have to go, through the water. I think you go down mainly. You can collect coins, and still there's always this long cable behind you connected to that plug, you know what I mean, that you plug somewhere. Then you can also create your own beats. I don't really have much to say it, but it's pretty cool. You can go deep, go fishing in deep waters to help the DJs catch all the monomals and create your very own music in Mono Maker. That's what the description says. It's pretty cool. Also, guys, would you like to see a pretty cool cat from the game? There's also one. I think that starts the race, the level. So yes, if you're watching the video version, I'll try to display it to you. If you're not, that's also okay. But if you get the chance, I definitely recommend you to check out the game. It's a pretty fun game. It costs like $90, so not a lot. 90? I said 90. 19. 19. Yeah. Pretty cool. And basically now to just wrap up this podcast, let's go to the last segment. You know what? I'm not really able to show the cat because the file format is wrong to display it in OBS, but I try to leave the link in the description again. And now to wrap up the podcast, let's just talk about something. Yeah. So how is May? How is spring going for you? It's almost summer here. I can now just wear a t-shirt, short sleeve, go outside without anything on my head, anything here on my hands, arms. Mm, yeah, I just put the shoes on and go outside. That's pretty cool. Maybe if you're living in some other country, you could do that for months. It's nothing new for you, but I'm pretty happy that I can do it. Also, today is May 26th, and in Poland, it's Mother's Day. I know that was in United States. Mother's Day is at the beginning of at the beginning of May. Also, it was on May 12th this year, right? Yes. So let me know when you celebrate Mother's Day in your country. If you're celebrating it today, maybe watching this at the release, and you also celebrate it on the same day, or by any chance it's also Mother's Day in your country, but you are watching this after this came out, then happy Mother's Day to you if you're a mother, or if you are a child and you have a mother, then yeah, wish her the best, of course, as always. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go celebrate with my mom. Thank you so much for watching the fourth ever episode of Rugu's Corner of the Rugu's Corner podcast. And see you soon. Let me know what topics you'd like to see in the future. I definitely consider that. And again, see you guys in the next one. Let's have a cool song, have a cool sing along, whatever. So you can sing, you have the lyrics here. And there we go. Thanks for watching another episode of Rugu's Corner. Yeah, I thought it was the end. Well, oh, this is pretty funny, right? Thanks for watching this one, yeah. Thanks for watching this one, yeah. Thanks so much for staying. That was the original version. I had to change it because of copyright of the first song. But it stayed here. This doesn't kind of really match. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!